when I was talking to Chris earlier, and him and I were messaging, and I asked him about DCS, and he said the only case that DCS has open is
Here he
because
goes.
Sebastian ran away.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry
That's
about that.
true.
Hey, Chris, Josh was going to
Yes,
call
ma'am.
me. I accidentally punched a 3 instead of a 2 or whatever, and he jumped up here on
That's
panel.
fine.
And he wanted to ask you something, actually. Sorry.
Fire away, man.
Well, so you and I we had messaged earlier on Facebook, and I had asked you about DCS, and you said that there were no other interactions with CPS or DCS except for Sebastian going missing, which I then told you, but that's not mandatory necessarily unless CPS was already involved. So
Now,
you're
hold
not
on.
really being honest.
Wait a minute. You asked me, because I'll read the messages to everybody in God and Country. You asked me if there was an active CPS case on Sebastian. That's what you asked. And I told you, yes, there was. Because the sheriff's department told us that they had to report it because he was missing. That's what you asked. Now, you also started to ask if there was another case. And there was no other case that I know of that's active. That's what you asked.
Josh?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, like I said, sir, I'm brash, I'm to the point, be respectful,
Can you hear
and I
me?
will tell you, and I'll be honest, and I'm going to tell you the truth. I got nothing to hide.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, he said, okay. Can you hear him, Josh?
I can hear him. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said, well, in the messages that I asked that it was pertaining to Sebastian's school, right? Like you just said, and you said no, other than him going missing, no CPS cases. I don't know. I can't hear. Maybe that.
He didn't say anything. Can you hear him, Chris? Can you hear
Hello?
him?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can now. I can now.
Okay.
So
So you didn't ask, you asked about active cases. That's what you asked about. And I answered your
you
question.
did. You answered my question.
Hello? Hello?
He said you answered his question. I can hear you. Can you hear him, Josh?
Okay. Jack can't hear him.
Okay. Can y'all
So,
now? I think
so
he said
he's asked me, and I can't pull it up because if I pull it up, then we lose contact. But he asked me if there was active DCH, CPS, whatever you want to call it, case with Sebastian. And I said, yes, he's missing. I was told by the sheriff's department that they had to report it. So yes, there's an active case. Is there anything other than that? No, there's not an
Okay.
active case. So my statement that I told you is true.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I get it. The active investigation, but yeah, but you did really. Maybe it's just because of text, but you did make it seem like there was no like that this was the first time that they'd ever been involved at all.
No, I didn't insinuate. Now, understand something. Words on paper are simply words on paper. Whatever
Okay.
emotions you put behind them is directly proportionate to yourself, not
Well,
me.
sir, I didn't put any emotion behind it. I'm just
Well,
saying.
what you're saying, you're trying to insinuate on this show.
No, no,
Yes, you did, sir. Yes,
I'm
because
not. You I'm not insinuating.
you just stated that you said that I made it sound like this. No, I didn't. I told you, I gave you a direct statement, gave you your answer, and that
Mhm.
right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Then you called into the show and you said, "No, you're lying." No, I'm not lying. So call a spade, but make sure you're right. Now, to be honest with you, it has nothing to do with finding my son.
You don't
So
think that you don't think? Okay, all right. Well, look, man.
how does CPS have to do with anything finding Sebastian? Because if you're insinuating something,
Well, you said they
come out and
opened up an
say it.
investigation. You said they opened up an investigation. So you tell me what it has to do with him.
Because what did I tell you? That's what you're not listening. The sheriff's department told us that they are required to report it to DCS, CPS, whatever you want to call them. They are required to report it to them.
Hmm.
That answer has yet to change. It hasn't changed any of the slightest.
And okay, so that's the okay. I get it. So it's the only
Thank you.
open investigation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the next hard one we got? Fire away.
I'm
Okay.
not arguing.